Death Valley Days.
Gilmer,
Yeah, boss.
you go order the supplies. Remember, business been bad. Lots of these people are broke. They offer half price. Show them gold. Most of them need it so bad they'll take it.
All right, boss.
Ed, you go with Gilmer. Watch good foreman work. Maybe you surprise me and learn something. You need me, I'll be in Doc Archer's.
First thing I gotta do is go get my saddle fixed.
Well, let's get a drink first.
No, you go ahead. It's too early for me.
Where's your brother?
Huh?
I'll kill him.
Better not try it, Collins. He's sober.
Where is he?
All right, go ahead. He's over with Doc Archer.
Gilmer? I'm gonna kill Burnett. Don't try to stop me.
Well, now, I'm his foreman, not his bodyguard.
He robbed me.
Seems to me he offered you a price for your stock, Collins, and you took it.
He got me drunk.
Well, now, you go around killing everybody in Colorado that ever got you drunk. There ain't gonna be many folks left.
You think it's funny?
No, I don't think it's funny.
Yes, you do. You hate me, too.
Pete, I haven't got any
Now,
time to argue.
drop that saddle and draw.
Pete, you're drunk. Now, go sleep it off someplace.
You shot Gilmer. And there he goes on your brother's horse. Looks like Gilmer's still alive. Pete Collins shot Gilmer. It wasn't my fault, George. I wasn't here.
Stop whining. Clyde, carry him inside to the dock. You go find Collins. Don't come back here until you do if you want to keep that badge.
Don't worry, Mr. Burnett. I'll bring him back.
You stay here. I'm going inside. Gilmer dies, I'm going to hang Collins myself.
Trinidad, Colorado Territory. You folks just take all the time you want eating in that cafe. We'll get that axle fixed. Okay, Harry. Sister Blandina?
Now, Mr. Shelby, don't you try to frighten me again with any of your stories.
All right, but you just remember, you ain't home in Cincinnati.
Oh, nothing can happen to me here. You see, in Spanish, Trinidad means City of the Holy Trinity. Where could I be safer? Oh, you should have faith.
And you should have some advice, which I'm going to give you.
All right.
Now, in a little while, that stage will be coming in here from Denver. And as soon as we transfer their Santa Fe passengers and their freight, they just head right on out. Now, I wish you'd get a seat on that stage.
But I'm going to Santa Fe.
But why? It's even wilder than this place. It's no place for a fit and proper young lady. Couldn't you be a missionary and a teacher back in Denver or some other civilized place?
But that's why the Lord sent me here, to try to help bring civilization.
Hey, where are you? Get over here.
That there's the cheapest, meanest man I ever rode for. George Burnett. He'd kill you for $1.
I told you to stay here. I pay you to do what I say.
Well, George, it's been over 2 hours. The sheriff's got Collins in jail, and, well, I thought I'd buy a drink.
I'll talk, you listen.
Okay, George.
All right, now. Collins' shell was loaded with tin shot. Doc doesn't think he can save Gilmer. You ride home, get 4 or 5 men, get a long rope.
Sister, I reckon you better get on into the cafe.
But, Mr. Shelby, I'm not hungry.
Well, now, you just can't stand around out here in the street because there's going to be trouble. You heard Burnett tell his brother to go fetch a long rope. There's going to be a lynching.
But that can't be. Lynching is against the law.
I told you, you ain't back home in Cincinnati. This is Trinidad, and it ain't even on any map.
And it never will be until people obey the law.
Well, then you tell all them people, don't tell me. And especially him yonder over in front of the jail. That's the new sheriff.
Why, Mr. Burnett's going over to see him.
Most likely to give him his orders.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sure the sheriff would never allow anyone to be lynched. I've read about Western sheriffs, and they're brave, honest men. In fact, I've always wanted to meet one.
But, Sister Blandini...
If Gilmer dies, we're coming for Pete Collins. Don't try to stop us.
Mr. Burnett?
How'd you know my name?
Well, that's not important, sir. What is important is that you cleanse your heart of hatred for this poor man. Remember the words of the Lord? If thine enemy hungers, feed him.
That's just what I intend to do to Pete Collins. Feed him to the worms.
I'm afraid I made him angry.
He wakes up angry.
Pardon me, sir, for saying this, but he'll never have any respect for the law if you let him talk to you the way he did.
Sister, once over in New Mexico, I tried being a real sheriff. It cost me my badge. Now I'm older. I lose this job, I'm not likely to find a new one. So I ain't losing it. Sister, please. Maybe I don't like this any more than you do.
Of course you don't. That's why you can't let him do such a terrible thing.
I don't know who you think I am, but I can't stop him.
Why, just a few minutes ago, you told me about being strong and brave in New Mexico. And once a man has those qualities, they're part of his character all his life. You're still strong and brave.
But not stupid. Sister, don't waste your time. Not on a rum-soaked bum like Pete Collins.
All men are children of the Lord.
Not Pete Collins. Come on, I'll show you. You got a visitor.
Hello? I'm Sister Blandina, the Sisters of Charity of Cincinnati.
You bring any whiskey?
No?
Then get out.
Now you believe me? Come on.
I'll stay a few minutes.
I'll leave the door unlocked.
Thank you. Mr. Collins, you're in great danger, but the good Lord willing, maybe I can help you.
Why?
Because true religion cannot exist without true justice.
If you're looking for justice, you should come to the wrong place.
I'll try to help you get justice if you'll let me. Now, I don't know if my plan will work.
Under that robe, you could smuggle a gun in here.
No.
Thought you wanted to help me.
Help you get justice, not commit another crime. Now, please listen to me, Mr. Collins. Every minute's important because my plan will only work while Mr. Gilmer's still alive.
Shelby. You like your old job back?
Gilmer dead?
Might as well be. Even if he lives, he'll never ride again.
Oh, poor guy.
Poor guy. What about me? You know what it cost me to break in a new foreman?
Well, now, I reckon you'll find some way to take it out of his pay.
Not if you come back. You know my tricks.
Not all of them. I thought you was keen on hanging Pete Collins because he shot your foreman. I clean forgot how much money it was costing you.
I got another reason.
Besides money.
Yeah. Hanging Collins right here in town will let people know that whether we got new sheriff or not, George Burnett is still the law in Trinidad.
Sheriff, is Fred Gilmer still alive?
He must be here. They'd have been here by now.
Oh, the blessed Lord is giving us time
What for?
to work together and stop Mr. Burnett.
It ain't only Burnett, it's him and the others. I can't stop a mob. I'm only one man.
One man from Nazareth faced a mob.
And he died. I want to live.
But the Lord decides how long each of us is to live. We can decide how we live. I'm going to see Mr. Gilmer.
Gilmer? What for?
That's part of my plan. If Mr. Burnett and his men don't break in here, what will happen to Mr. Collins?
He'll go on trial.
Where?
Here. Judge Hallett, the circuit judge, is due in today on the stage from Denver.
Splendid.
Splendid. He holds court over at the hotel. That's where Burnett and his men are. How am I going to get him over there?
Well, I'm sure you'll find a way.
Oh, no, I won't. You're looking for a hero. Well, there ain't any around. It's time you started facing facts, especially a great big fat fact like this. Nobody in Trinidad's ever stopped a lynch mob.
Then I must say it's high time someone did.
Boss wants you in town for a necktie party.
Sister Blandina, we got that axle fixed, so as soon as that stage rolls in here from Denver, we'll be on our way to Santa Fe.
When will that be?
Anytime. They're due in any minute.
Well, I'll be ready. I just have to see Mr. Gilmer for a few minutes.
I think it might be a little late to see Mr. Gilmer.
To see Mr. Gilmer? Oh, dear Lord, no.
Sister Blandina, a little while ago, I seen Doc Archer. He was heading on over to the saloon to talk to Mr. Burnett, so...
But he can't be dead. He mustn't be.
Well, now, I ain't exactly...
Pray, Mr. Shelby. Pray that he's alive. I've got to talk to him. I studied nursing at the convent. Can I help you?
Doc, I'll be right back. Who are you?
Sister Blandina of the Sisters of Charity of Cincinnati.
I was born in Ohio.
Really?
I don't recall it much, so I come out here real young. My pa was a traveling preacher.
Oh, well, that's fine. That means you know the good book.
And not too good. Oh, my leg, it's all burning up. Full of poison. I got shot.
I know.
My pa, he used to talk about life after dying. Do you believe in that?
Of course. The soul is immortal.
No, I ain't talking about my soul. I'm talking about me. See, if I die, I want to come back here real quick. In time to see Pete Collins get hanged.
No, Mr. Gilmer, you mustn't feel that way. If the Lord takes you, be clean. Don't meet him with hatred in your heart. You see, Mr. Collins no longer hates you. He sent me to ask you to forgive him.
Forgive him?
Oh, you must.
Sister, I've been saving for years to buy me my own ranch. Finally, I get enough. I buy me a nice little spread up the valley. It's little, but it's big enough to feed me, my wife, my boys. Now, it looks like I ain't gonna live to see it. But if I don't live, then let him hang.
No, Mr. Gilmer.
Sister, I ain't the Lord. I can't love my enemies.
But lynching Mr. Collins won't wipe out his crime. He broke the law. Let the law punish him.
But maybe it won't. Maybe he'll get himself a smart lawyer.
No, he admits his guilt. He's writing a full confession right now.
The penalty for murder is hanging. What difference does it make who does the hanging?
Please, Mr. Gilmer, forgive him. Help make this a land ruled by law, by justice, not revenge. A land where the bounties of the Lord can turn this into a place where your children But all his other children can live the days of their years without fear. Please, Mr. Gilmer, forgive him. Let the court decide his punishment.
On one condition.
Of course, anything.
I forgive him if he gives you the confession. And you guarantee he'll face the judge.
Bless you, Mr. Gilmer.
Now, you promise?
I promise. Excuse me, I must hurry.
Now put a noose on the end of it.
This confession ain't gonna stop George Burnett or those men he's getting liquored up. Startled me, Tom.
Sort, Sheriff. Sister Blandina, the stage is in from Denver. So as soon as we get the freight loaded up for Santa Fe, we roll.
Thank you, Mr. Shelby. The Denver stage. That means the judge is here.
I guess it does.
Go see him now before Mr. Gilmer dies. Take Mr. Collins.
Me take Collins to that hotel?
Isn't there a back road or some other way?
No. Don't do that, Tom.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I plumb forgot to tell you before. Fred Gilmer died.
You must hurry now. Take Mr. Collins to the
Sister,
judge.
I told you I couldn't take Collins over there while Gilmer was alive. If I tried now, I wouldn't get 10 feet.
I would.
You? You wouldn't get 2 feet.
The Lord didn't bring me this far to have me fail. Bring Mr. Collins. I'll take him to the judge.
Come on. Here he is.
Thank you. Come along, Mr. Collins. We'll take your confession to the judge.
You're going with her.
Hey, wait a minute.
What is it?
Well, I ain't going out there alone with you. I seen Burnett's men come riding into town, and you know what they come for, to string me up.
Mr. Collins, the Lord will walk with us and keep us from harm.
No offense, ma'am, but I want somebody walking with us who's got a gun.
You're going with her.
But they'll kill us both.
No, they won't. But we must hurry. Every minute is important.
Well, sister, you don't know nothing about lynching mobs. You never seen one. But they smell blood and they go crazy. And that robe ain't gonna stop them. They'll hang us both.
Please, stop it. Now, I understand why you're afraid, but fear is like a disease, and I can't afford to catch it from you. Come along, Mr. Collins.
It's him.
And that nun.
Yeah, but why?
Let's find out.
We still have time. Let's go back.
No, Mr. Collins. Please come along.
Thanks for delivering him.
Please get out of our way, Mr. Burnett.
Not for him. He killed my foreman.
That's why I'm taking him to Judge Hallett. According to the law, he's entitled to a fair trial.
Fair trial? Is that what's bothering you? We'll give him a fair trial. Did you shoot Fred Gilmer?
Well,
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Then you're guilty and we're gonna hang you. Is that fair enough?
No, it isn't. Mr. Collins sent me to Mr. Gilmer to ask him to forgive him. And he did. On condition that I promise to see that Mr. Collins is tried in court. Now, I made that promise to Mr. Gilmer, and I mean to keep it. So please let us through. Mr. Burnett, I understand you think you're a rich man.
I know I'm rich.
How rich are you if there's no law? How much is your ranch worth and all your cattle if we don't live by law? Suppose your own brother kills you. If these men stay loyal to him and the law is weak, then it's his ranch and his cattle. Until somebody kills him.
I can take care of myself.
Not if there's no law and the other side shoots faster. But if the law is strong, it can take care of you far better than you can take care of yourself.
We're wasting time, miss. I want Collins and I'm taking him.
No, you're not.
Put that thing away, or don't you want that badge?
Not if I can get fired for doing my job. Go on, they'll let you through.
Come along, Mr. Collins.
Let him through.
Come on.
Thank you, Sheriff Wheeler.
You're right back there at the jail. Fear is catching. This whole town's been afraid of George Burnett. I guess I caught it. Thank the Lord your courage is catching, too.
Sister Blandina! Sister Blandina! I'm looking all over for you. We're ready to roll on to Santa Fe.
Give me the confession. I'll take him the rest of the way.
I'm sure you will.
Sister Blandina, please.
Come on.
Sister Blandina's remarkable bravery put an end to lynch law in Trinidad. I'd like to tell you that her courage also saved Peter Collins and gave him the opportunity to turn over a new leaf. I'd like to tell you that, and I would if this were fiction. Collins, however, was found guilty and sent to the Territorial Penitentiary for life. Sister Blandina rode on from Trinidad and served for many years, not only in Santa Fe, but at many schools and missions throughout the West, including St. Vincent's Academy, which Sister Blandina actually built with the help of a single Navajo Indian, and which, as you see, still stands today in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Next week, another true story of the West.
Death Valley Days.
Gilmer,
Yeah, boss.
you go order the supplies. Remember, business been bad. Lots of these people are broke. They offer half price. Show 'em gold. Most of them need it so bad they'll take it.
All right, boss.
Ed, you go with Gilmer. Watch good foreman work. Maybe you surprise me and learn something. You need me, I'll be in Doc Archer's.
First thing I gotta do is go get my saddle fixed. Well, let's get a drink first. No, you go ahead. It's too early for me.
Where's your brother?
Huh?
I'll kill him.
Better not try it, Collins. He's sober.
Where is he?
All right, go ahead. He's over with Doc Archer.
Gilmer? I'm gonna kill Burnett. Don't try to stop me.
Well, now, I'm his foreman, not his bodyguard.
He robbed me.
Seems to me he offered you a price for your stock, Collins, and you took it.
He got me drunk.
Well, now, you go around killing everybody in Colorado that ever got you drunk. There ain't gonna be many folks left.
You think it's funny?
No, I don't think it's funny.
Yes, you do. You hate me, too.
Pete, I haven't got any time to
Drop
argue.
that saddle and draw.
Pete, you're drunk. Now, go sleep it off someplace.
You shot Gilmer. And there he goes on your brother's horse. Looks like Gilmer's still alive.